Although they are not frequently discussed, the freeze or core plugs are still a crucial component of your car's engine. Even though these plugs can last for hundreds of thousands of miles, they can still malfunction occasionally. In this situation, you need to be able to remove core plugs or freeze plugs at home. In this guide, we're going to talk about methods of removing freeze plugs from your engine. We also talk about why freeze plugs fail. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Push it. The corroded freeze plugs can be forced out of the engine block using a hammer and screwdriver. Insert your screwdriver's flat end into the freezer plug's edge. Use the hammer to gently tap on it until the plug begins to rise and protrude from the hole. To avoid more serious issues, take great care to prevent the freeze plug from being forced into the engine block. If necessary, take your time striking the core plug's side and use a pair of lock pliers to remove it. Screw it. It is easier to remove the freeze plug if you can grasp it firmly. You want to drill a hole straight into the plug to accomplish this. The plug can then be removed by inserting a screwdriver into the hole. You might be able to insert a screwdriver into the plug without making a new hole if the center has already rusted. If you don't mind spending a little money, you can also use specialized tools to finish this task. Pry it. Although this is the recommended approach, it can be somewhat costly. To get around the plug and take it out, you can use a specialized plug remover. You will have to pay more if you select one of the tools that doesn't require drilling a hole in it. To avoid causing any additional damage, take your time and pry it out gently. You can use this one tool, but before you buy it, make sure it will fit on your car's freeze plugs. Seal it. You may not need to remove the plug immediately if there is a small hole surrounding it. To temporarily seal the hole, you can use a liquid block sealer. This temporary solution might cause more harm, so you shouldn't rely on it for very long. It's only intended to keep you afloat until you can get a fix from your neighborhood mechanic. Why do freeze plugs fail? Freezing is the most frequent cause of core plug failure. The plugs in an engine will push out to protect the block if the coolant or water freezes. The expansion is caused by the pressure inside the block because water expands when it freezes. The block won't crack as easily because the passages are enlarged when the freeze plugs pop out. A freeze plug must be replaced if it fails. There is a cooling system opening where it pops out of the engine. This hole will allow coolant to seep out and stop working, but occasionally the plug doesn't come out completely. Signs of bad freeze plugs. Coolant leaking out of the car is the most typical indication that a freeze plug is broken. It may permit a leak if it has slightly protruded from the engine block. Whether the plug is still in place or has come out entirely determines how severe the leak is. If all you see are fluid dribbles, the gap is most likely quite small. Depending on the type of car you have and where you take it for maintenance, replacing freeze plugs can cost anywhere from $100 to $1,000. However, you can save a lot of money if you can replace it yourself. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.